I said, you're about to blow my mind, think that you should back away. She said, these niggas switching sides. I said, bitches playing games. I got a lot up on my mind, that's why I be overweight. She said, yeah, but you know I'm tryna know.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back for today's video. Guys, today's video is going to be a good one. It's going to be part one of a two-part series, and it's for story time number 10. Since we're all the way up to story time number 10 on the channel, I figured we'll go with a good two-part series for this one. And guys, before we start today's video though, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate the support. Like button's right down below, subscribe button also right down below, and we're gonna try to grow this shit as a family every day, guys. With that being said, my name is Adam, this is A&M Vlogs. Let's get right into today's video. Let's do it. So welcome back, guys. This is gonna be story time number 10, part 1, and the title of today's video basically is my senior prank from last year as a senior in high school. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's so long we're gonna have two parts, and hopefully we hit the 10-minute mark on both parts. But basically part 1 is gonna be a lot of background of where I went to school. So yeah, guys, basically where I went to school, and kind of, I don't want to get into too much detail of where I went, just because in previous videos I've already kind of outlined where I've went and stuff like that, but I'll give a brief description. Basically, it was boarding school, and it wasn't necessarily religious school. I mean, I guess it kind of was, and I don't want to say what fucking religion it is, because that's going to give away too much of where I went. But anyway, there was like, you could call it a chapel room, right, or some shit like that, a meeting room. And there was a bunch of benches and shit in there, and this is how our senior prank went. Now, a little bit of background of who was involved with our senior prank. Obviously, it was seniors. I think a few people wanted to get juniors involved in it, and I think I wanted a junior to help us with it, kind of the planning, but obviously that would have kind of been a bad idea, because if you get a junior involved in a senior prank and then some shit happens, they could be liable and get in trouble for it because they aren't a senior. So obviously that was out the window. We weren't going to do that. But at the time when the senior prank was going to take place, I was homeless from the school, so I wasn't living at the school. I was actually living across the street in a shitty ass hotel room, because like I've said, I couldn't afford at the time to live in something nice, especially because I was there for over 2 months living, and it was the only way I could really graduate school was to keep staying there, because they wouldn't let me stay in the dorms at school. But again, that is a fucking story for another day. I don't really want to do that one yet. I'm trying to keep it positive during these crazy times, and yeah, that's why I'm putting this video out. But anyway, so the senior prank was planned. It was towards the end of the year. I think we had, obviously it was towards the end of the year, that's when you do a senior prank. But basically we had, I think it was 3 weeks left or 2 weeks left of school. And I believe it was probably 2 weeks. It was getting close to graduation, obviously. And yeah, guys, so basically our senior prank, what we were gonna do was, we were gonna fill this entire meeting and worship, whatever the room was, right? We were gonna fill it with tons of cups, hundreds of cups, right? Red cups all over the whole floor. Now granted, this was a big room, right? And I have videos and stuff like that, which I will insert probably in the second part of this. That's where all that'll be. But actually, here's a quick clip of me going to actually buy and purchase the cups at the store. Yo, what is up, guys? We're back. You know how it is, just bought like $100 worth of cups. Senior prank, you know what it is. Got the goods, we out. Yeah, guys, so we got the cups, right? A shit ton of cups. I think it was around like $120 worth of cups. Stupid purchase, maybe, but at the same time, the reactions that we got were funny as fuck, right? And bro, we pissed the head of school off. Like, he tried to take claim for the senior prank, but nah, that was us. He didn't fucking know about it, right? And basically, so what happened was we got all the cups, right? And I think we're gonna do it the next day. We also got a cake which said like senior prank on it. We put it like right on this table in the meeting room. And what else did we do? I think, yeah, we had a balloon, I think, or 2 balloons, some shit like that. But along with our senior prank, in order to fill the room with all the cups, right, we had to take all the benches out. Now these benches, guys, were not no like plastic, no, these were heavy ass wooden fucking benches. And the people I did the senior prank with, now I don't really fuck with any of them, but I guess at the time we were kind of close. I don't know, not really, but it was my ex, this other girl that she was close with, this other weirdo girl that I mentioned because she was in what is it, the 2 videos or 3 videos ago I did explaining the crazy person on graduation. This was her. This other kid that lived in the dorm, he was like a 5-day boarder. This other kid who was a 7-day boarder, who's actually like one of the big people in the school who like would represent the school. So the fact that he was doing it with us was pretty cool. And I think that was everyone. Maybe there was one other person, I don't really remember. Neither do I care. But yeah, so basically we had to get these heavy ass benches out, right? And it was just us. So, and there was a lot of benches. I think total the benches, let me do the math. We had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Bro, I'm gonna say we at least had 20 benches in this place. At least 20. There's probably 22 or some shit like that. Long, heavy benches, and there was only one tiny door to get all the benches out, right? And we did this at like 2 in the morning, I wanna say. So now let's go back a little bit into some of the background of how the night actually started with our senior prank. So it was the night we were gonna do the prank. And when we started this, I think it was at like 5 or 4 in the morning when we actually set out to do it. Maybe a little earlier, but it took us a long time, right? I think it took us like at least 3 hours or 2.5 hours, some shit like that. And so I'm at my hotel room, and my ex and her best friend came over to the parking lot there. I picked both of them up. We had all the cups in my car and the cake in my car too. And we were gonna sneak onto the school campus. Now, if anybody knows, I fucking know how to get on campus, right? Without people knowing. So I go through the back gate, right? And I go through the back right by where the head of school's house is. Now his dumb ass was probably sleeping, right? So I drive back there. I go through, lights were off on the car. The car I had at the time was all black and everything. So we go back when we park, I think we were like 100 yards from the main building, right? We gather all the cups, we go to the door, and I think someone, in order for us to get in, propped the door up earlier in the day so we would be able to get in, right? One of the kids who's doing the prank with us. So the door was propped or whatever, and we all sneak in there. The other kids that were doing it with us met us there, and actually one of the maintenance people knew we were doing the prank because he saw it on the cameras out there, right? And I guess he caught one of us on the cameras because we obviously bring the benches in and out. So he saw us, and he didn't say anything though to the head of school or anything like that. He just let us do it. And so yeah, we started, and once we're there, we all met inside. We figured out our game plan, how we're gonna do shit, and we had to be so quiet, let me tell you, because upstairs there was an apartment in this main building where a faculty member lived, and this faculty member would rat us out the fucking moment she heard anything. I think she was the English teacher at the school. Yeah, English teacher. She would have, bro, I know, right? Because she ratted me out on an exam, which brings up another point. I'm doing that story time soon. But she's up there, right? Heard one peep down there. She would have ran downstairs. Bro, fuck it. She might even call the cops. She thought someone was breaking in, right? And yeah, so we're down. We figured out our game plan, what we're gonna do, who's gonna do what, and we just started. We started with the back row, bringing these benches out, right? And the reason we chose to do it in here, we would meet in this room every morning for school. We'd also meet in that room every Wednesday as like a meeting time. We'd also meet on Fridays for a like a community meeting, I guess they called it. But the reason we were doing it early in the morning is because the next morning, that would mean we would have to meet as a community outside instead of in the building. And we thought that would be hilarious, right? As stupid as it sounds, like just to meet outside and have all the faculty confused why the fuck the benches were outside. And a lot of them didn't know till the morning, and they drove by and they see all the fucking benches in the student parking lot, right? They're just like, what the fuck is happening, right? So I'm going to leave it at that for this part. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. And if you liked it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. If you want to hear the rest of this, part 2 will coming out very soon. It'll be the next video. And thank you guys for watching. My name is Adam. This is Ana Vlogs, and stay tuned for part 2. And I'm out. Peace.